Well, after an outpouring of complaints from liberal activists, the Los Angeles Dodgers are reversing course again. The team is now inviting the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence back to its annual Pride Night next month. This group describes itself as, quote, an order of queer and trans nuns. Senator Rubio sent an open letter to the Dodgers saying that this group has a history of mocking Catholics. But they're now set to be honored with the Dodgers Community Service Award, and the team is issuing a formal apology for initially removing the group from Pride Night, quote. After much thoughtful feedback from our diverse communities, honest conversations within the Los Angeles Dodgers organization, and generous discussions with the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, the Dodgers would like to offer our sincerest apologies to the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, members of the LGBTQ+ community, and their friends and families. Mark, so Senator Rubio penned a letter. It was actually to the head of Major League Baseball, and in it he describes these sisters, and this is his description. The sisters are men who dress in lewd imitation of Roman Catholic nuns. The group's motto, "Go and Send Some More," is a perversion of Jesus' command to go and send no more. The group's Easter ceremony features children's programming followed by a drag show where adult performers dress in blasphemous and imitation of Jesus and Mary. The group hosts pub crawls mocking the Stations of the Cross and even the Eucharist, the sacrament that unites more than 1 billion Catholics around the world. Wow.
Yeah, so imagine if the situation was reversed and there was a group of straight people who's made their life's purpose mocking LGBTQ people. Do you think they'd be getting honored by the Dodgers? It's like anti-Catholic bigotry is like the last acceptable bigotry, anti-Christian bigotry. And the other thing is, why do I have to experience this at a baseball game? I mean, truly, it's like the Dodgers' job is to hit a ball, throw a ball, entertain me, right? Politics and controversy is in every nook and cranny of our society. And the purpose of sports, the last refuge of a place where we can go and just escape all of this and enjoy ourselves and not and why are the Dodgers virtue signaling and injecting politics in my baseball game? And maybe that's why MLB stadiums are empty. Right now, is because no one wants to be subjected to this.
The MLB commissioner himself said he vowed to be inclusive. And Senator Rubio said to him in this letter, Tulsi, do you believe that the LA Dodgers are being inclusive and welcoming to everyone by giving an award to a group of gay and transgender drag performers that intentionally mock and degrade Christians, and not only Christian, but nuns who devote their lives to serving others? Is this inclusive?
Exactly. I mean, it reveals their own hypocrisy and the strength of the fear that is fomented by this cancel culture, where they had to go back on, you know, they rescinded the invitation and they got a lot of hate for it, and they felt like they had to extend it again. The hate that they are extending not only towards Christians and Catholics, but really the message this is sending towards all people of faith is that you don't matter in this world. You don't deserve respect. You don't deserve the same kind of tolerance that these kinds of groups and people are demanding. To your point, Mark, too, I just imagined, you know, whether it's Christians or Catholics or Hindus or Jewish people who, of all of these other faiths, all of a sudden it's okay to be offensive and make a mockery of and degrade and hate. But can you imagine the outrage from Ilhan Omar or Rashida Tlaib if these people were making a mockery of Islam?
Yeah.
It would be a completely different story. It again shows the hypocrisy and the double standard of today's Democratic Party and those who abide by this so-called woke agenda that stands against freedom in this country and respect.
Emily, and I love the media framing from KTLA. Hidden in their article, they had this sentence. Many viewed the Dodgers' decision as caving to right-wing fundamentalists.
You know, that their hilarious, frankly, commentary saying that it was the result of honest feedback, thoughtful feedback, and honest conversations? No, or was it capitulation to that knee-jerk woke left mob that seeks to check boxes? Because absolutely that hypocrisy is on full display. If that was anti-Muslim, if that was anti-Judaism, if it was anti-anything other than Judeo-Christian or Catholic, it would be deemed unacceptable, which it is. I just note that the Dodgers organization and their fan group for quite some time has been frankly nauseating and despicable in a lot of different arenas. Their fan base is notoriously violent, including just recently where someone was beaten nearly to death for the upteenth time. I'm sick of seeing it, and therefore I'm sick of seeing the organization now touting and patting themselves on the back for some woke virtue signaling when the realities of playing good baseball and being a good citizen in this country, of preventing violence, of playing good ball in America's pastime has gone by the wayside. And that is why I hold fiercely to the mantra, #BeatLA.
Yeah. No matter who you are, Harris, I mean, 4 million Catholics in LA, but to Tulsi's point, Muslim, Jewish, like any person of faith should care about this.
Exactly.
I would say so, because if it's one, it's all.
That's right.
And just because they haven't come for you yet doesn't mean they won't. I mean, every box, everything that's being checked right now can be canceled and likely will be if we allow this. I'm bold with my faith. I'm unapologetic with it. When people come against me, when I pray out in public with my kids at restaurants, I tell them I will include you in my prayers so that God will so bless you that you won't be able to annoy me because you'll be so blessed. You'll be working on your own.
Yep.
But this is also a new flex in marketing. And there can only be a couple of reasons why that is. One would be money. So they're making money by flexing to a crowd that is statistically smaller than everybody else, all the other groups in the stadium. So why is that? Why are we flexing for the minority? And by that, I mean the number.
It's backfiring on them. I mean, you just had this whole controversy of the NHL where some of these players decided not to wear the pride jerseys,
right?
And they were labeled as bigots. It's like, so you have to salute the flag, and if you don't salute their flag, then you're a bigot. And that's backfired on the NHL terribly. And I think that we're going to see sports leagues saying this is too much problem for us. No more jerseys. No more any of this stuff. We're going to back off of this because it's not good for their business.
We need sanctuaries for people who don't want to be woke.
No one wants to take their Dylan Mulvaney beer can and go to Climate Change Stadium and watch Catholics being mocked. I mean, welcome to Sports Today.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.